How you doing, Nelson?
Good, Mike. How are you doing?
Good. Hello, everybody. Mike Gomandu.
Nelson.
Nelson. Today is Nelson's last day with the Gomandu podcast. He is moving on to bigger and better things, as they say. So I'm going to be coming at you probably just me alone for a while until I find somebody else to work with on this thing. So sad news for me. Good news for Nelson, sad news for me.
Yeah. It's a mixed bag for me. I think it's been really fun the last couple of months doing this with you, Mike.
And, we've had a blast, right?
Yeah, for sure. And I don't, whether you know it or not, it's definitely inspired me to do better. Seeing all this and not to put your age out there and all that stuff, but it's cool to see somebody older doing stuff like this. I don't know, just
trying to continue.
Yeah. Having, recording your life, sharing it with people and all that stuff. So it's cool to see.
Cool. I'm glad to hear that. Nelson's got a big opportunity in front of him. He can't pass it up. So
yeah,
I understand completely. I'm in the same boat. So
sure.
I would have done exactly the same thing. So anyway, that's that. Let me see how hot my tea is, Nelson. I did 175 and I just got done doing it. Whew, doggy, that's hot. Not bad though. 175, 185 is smoke is where you can't drink it.
Anytime you say 185, I know it's going to be
185 is too much. But this is going to be good. I'm going to even put the top on. This will be good. Nice and hot the whole time. Well, I've had quite a week here, Nelson, this past week.
Yeah.
And I got my test done. You guys remember I made my what's it called, appointment for my test? It was a CT coronary calcium scoring test. Went to the hospital. They lay you on this bed, and it slides into this big round, like an
MRI type of thing?
Like an MRI type of thing, yeah. And then it makes all kinds of weird noises, and then it tells you, breathe, hold.
Oh, really?
And then, and then so you do that 3 or 4 times, and you're in there in about 5 minutes, I guess.
Okay.
And then it makes a bunch of different weird noises, and then I got all the results right here.
Okay. How are we looking?
We're looking good. I was scared.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a scary thing, right?
Yeah.
Because what they're doing, they're seeing how your arteries into your heart are, if they're clogged and all that stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
So if you're a candidate for a heart attack or whatever.
Yeah.
So I got a calcium score, and the score said that I was low risk. Heart is not enlarged. No pericardial effusion. Normal caliber with scattered calcifications. Central pulmonary arteries are normal. No suspicion. No consolidation. No pleural effusion, whatever that is.
Yeah.
I don't know all these terms, right? They're doing all this stuff. So, but they say that I am low risk, and I'm, for a 70-year-old, almost 70-year-old person, I guess I'm in good shape. So I was very nervous about this.
Yeah, for sure. Honestly, I was nervous for you, but I'm glad the results came back well.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. I got everything back here, and I'm good to go. So that's good news.
Yeah. So what are you going to do from this point and all that stuff? Have you gone back to your doctor or anything, or?
No.
Okay.
The doctor thing, he gave me these pills that I have to take once every week for my vitamin D, because my vitamin D was low.
Yeah.
They give you these giant green pills, and you take one once a week for 10 weeks.
Okay.
When I got the script, there was 10 pills in the thing. And then he also gave me vitamin B pills, wanting me to get vitamin B pills.
Oh, yeah.
I bought those over the counter because my vitamin B was low, too.
Okay.
And that's ongoing, I guess.
Yeah, most people, vitamin B is pretty low.
Yeah. My mother takes it, too. So
yeah.
What I thought I was going to do, Nelson, I am going, except I got to go there, and I'll explain why in a second, but so I got the test results back, and they got them back at the office there.
Okay.
And nobody ever contacted me because it was low risk or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then so when I'm done taking those 10 weeks of those vitamin D pills, I'm on week 3 right now or something, I think.
Okay.
At that point, I think that I'll go back there for another blood test for the vitamin D results to see where I'm at with the vitamin D. And then at that point, I guess we can talk about this and whatever. But then I can get my results back on the B and the D and see where I stand there, because those are the only two things that were out of whack.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's great, honestly.
Yeah. Woo! Whoa, that was hot, dude. Wow. So when I do that, except I'm going to go there beforehand, because my mom takes these things. They're called mirabegron.
Okay.
I call them pea pills.
Pea pills, okay.
These are the peas. They look like this right here. And I call those pea pills. These are the ones that fight incontinence. Incontinence? What's it called? Where you involuntarily pee?
Oh, okay. I had no idea there was a term for it.
There's a term, yeah. Incontinence or something like that, right? Isn't that something like that? If you heard
you could fool me. You could tell it to me.
Something like that. So anyway, last week, I called the doctor's office where I take my mom. And I explained to the lady that answered the phone that we're taking these pills right here. We were on the 25 milligram. Then they boosted us up to the 50 milligram because the 25s weren't quite doing the job. And then when they boosted us up to the 50s, they were doing a really good job.
Okay.
And they were taking care of the problem. But now, few months later, she's having problems again with involuntarily peeing in bed, or when she stands up, or so now there's a lot of work, let me tell you, when you got to clean all this stuff and wash all this stuff and do all this stuff. So
for sure,
constantly now.
Yeah.
So I have to, before I can go back regarding this other stuff for myself, it's the same doctor's office, by the way.
Okay.
Because my doctor retired and I got a new doctor. I figured I might as well just go there since they all know me there, because I take my mom there all the time.
Yeah.
So before I can go back there after I do the vitamin D 10-week thing, I'm going to have to go back there this week and talk to them about this. And the problem with these things are, one of the side effects is urinary tract infections.
Okay.
And you know what urinary tract infections do with some elderly people.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I know you had dealt with this before.
It was the scariest thing that I ever saw in my life.
For sure.
They have what's it called, like a psychotic episode. Like my mom was seeing stuff that wasn't there. People hearing voices clear as a bell. She said, coming from the radio is what she told me. They're coming from the radio. He's talking to me. That's dude, crazy. There's nothing scarier than seeing this stuff, and
for sure,
trying to walk out and leave, and weird shit, right?
Yeah.
All because of a urinary tract infection.
Yeah, I had no idea that.
I had no idea either. Nobody ever told me. Doctors never told me. The nurses nobody ever told me. I had to discover the shit when it happened to her.
Yeah.
And then I had to research it myself and find out, oh, wait, and could this be what it is? And so, freaking joke, man.
Yeah.
And so now one of the side effects of this stuff, if you boost the milligrams higher, one of the side effects is urinary tract infections.
Got you. So yeah, you don't want to get to that.
That's the last thing I want to happen.
For sure.
So I'm going to ask, is there another thing that we should be taking?
Yeah.
Because I don't want urinary tract infections if we boost this.
Yeah.
So that's another job for this week. And when you're a caretaker for an elderly parent or loved one, this is what you do, and it never stops.
Yeah.
This shit never stops, man. You'll be doing this shit your whole freaking life.
Yeah. I think my mom is about to step into that arena soon.
You think so?
Yeah, just not my mom, not me to my mom. My mom to her parents, my grandparents.
Oh, okay.
Because they're in their mid 80s or whatever. And
yeah.
You know, especially the last 5 years, we've definitely seen them slow down.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
Does your mom live near them?
No. They live in Miami.
Yeah.
She lives in Cape Coral, in Florida. So same state, but it's about 2 hours away.
That's 2 hours. She's on the other side, or is she up the coast more?
Yeah, she's on the west coast, and they're South Florida. But that's the conversation we've been having. Because they don't want to leave their house and all that stuff.
Right.
Whatever.
I get it.
Like,
yeah.
Hey, I have a whole life here, so they're back and forth right now. Whatever.
How old's your mom?
Huh?
How old is your mom?
She is 56.
She's in her 50s, yeah.
Yeah.
She's in the prime of her life right now.
Yeah, for sure. So, Yeah, she's trying to navigate and figure that out.
Dude, it was when I was in my 50s. I was in the absolute prime of my life.
That's
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
50 when you're 50 years old, you got all your shit figured out. You got the right job. You're making money.
Yeah.
You're doing your thing. When you're 50s and 60s, you're killing it.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's where your mom's at right now.
Yeah, for sure.
So I can understand her not wanting to move.
Yeah,
but something's going to have to give.
For sure. And they're figuring out, they're navigating through it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have extended family members down in Miami too, but not that they're not reliable or whatever, but she doesn't feel like they're going to give as best attention as she would,
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no doubt about it. Is she the only?
No, my uncle's there too, down in Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's too bad when they live separate like that,
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I lived, but I was only like 7 miles away.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So, and I got to the point where I said, I just really need to be in here.
For sure.
With my mom. So, well, that's good. Not good that she's, your grandparents getting it, but it's good that there's going to be something done about it, and you guys are talking about it already.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, okay. Remember last week we were talking about the rabbit hole? And what do they say over in...
Don't chase the rabbit.
Don't chase the rabbit.
Have you been chasing the rabbit, Mike?
No, I haven't been chasing the rabbit, but I've been thinking about that.
Okay.
Because I'm going to chase the rabbit. It's going to happen. Like with this, when I went to the doctor and all of a sudden he wants me to do the whatever that's called, and then going for these tests, and I'm glad this turned out to be okay, because if it didn't, guess what?
Yeah.
You're going farther down the rabbit hole because you're going for another thing. You're doing another thing.
Yeah.
You know what I want to do? And that I look at a lot of the stuff from Japan and places like that, where they have hospitals where you can pay cash, and you can get in there and get shit done, everything you need to be done in, you can go get a hotel for a week and get everything done and pay cash for it.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to do. I want to find, and there's plenty of American trained doctors over there in these hospitals. I mean, they're way above what we have.
For sure.
Yeah. So
and it's just easier. I had a friend that did that for his teeth in Mexico.
Yeah.
And it was less than a quarter of what they were going to charge here in the U.S., and he's been fine. Yeah,
and they did it, boom, and he was in and out, right?
Yeah, they all spoke English, all that stuff.
So, how I've been doing these trips to these Asian countries. So I think that the ones are like Japan, and there's a couple other ones over there where they have good medical stuff. And what I'm going to do is, I think on one of these trips that I have coming up, I'm going to put it together with a doctor's visit.
Yeah.
And see if I can't do that. Instead of chasing around this rabbit hole and getting trapped in the what do they call it, the medical
like kind of like a rat race, or
the industrial
the medical industrial complex.
Because you're gonna get trapped in that shit, dude.
Sure.
You will be trapped in that stuff, and I can see it ahead of me, and I don't want to do that.
For sure. Yeah, unfortunately, you're the target audience.
Yeah.
But even you with the doctor prescribing, hey, take Ozempic, whatever, you're like, wait, hold on, give me a second, let me analyze this. And all this stuff. A lot of people wouldn't,
Yeah, right. I know, and I'm there's the problem with that is that there's no long-term studies on this stuff, because it's been, and it's only getting popular now because Medicare is covering it.
Yes,
it didn't do that before.
For sure.
And it was like $1,500 a month, or $1,200 a month or something.
Yeah.
So very few people were taking it.
For sure.
People on on the news and in the movies and that kind of shit was taking it.
And stuff,
right. But now you're going to get real. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's very mainstream. Actually, I thought about it this morning because when I was making my coffee, my roommate had a bag of tortillas or whatever on the counter, and in the corner it says GLP-1 friendly or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, which is crazy to me. It's a marketing scheme, but it's crazy that it's gotten that mainstream that they're putting it on food products.
Why does it have to be friendly to GLP meds?
I have no idea. I think it's a marketing thing. It has like, keto certified,
right,
and all that stuff. But I think it's just a marketing ploy.
Well, dude, so I've been thinking about that more and more. So I'm going to try to stay out of the rabbit hole. I'm going to try not to chase the rabbit.
Yeah.
So I don't have to go down the rabbit hole. Right?
For sure.
And I'm going to look, and I started doing a little research. I'm going to look into that stuff, and maybe I can put that together with a trip and go over there. And get some tests done and get this and that and the other thing done.
Yeah.
And, so that's what I want to do. And I will end up doing it. It's just a matter of when. Yeah. CT test results. And I put in it with an exclamation point. Relief.
Yeah, absolutely.
Relief, dude. Okay. Did I tell you that? Did I show you my stuff that I had to go downtown and get a different thing for the...
Last episode we talked about the seal that you got and all that stuff.
Okay, I went and got the seal.
Yep. Did you follow up from that?
Then I followed up. I had to go back. I got this
Yep.
seal.
Yep, you showed us.
And then I went back.
Okay.
And I talked to a different lady. They got these windows, and then they got your name on an electronic board.
Yeah.
Not your name, but a number that you have. And so I was whatever number I was, and they called me up there, and I talked to the lady, and she told me that, okay, I've got it changed in the system. You're going to get your new Social Security card in 7 to 10 days mailed right to your house, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So made me look at everything, make sure everything, right? She said, make sure this is all correct. I did all that. And then she said, once that happens, you can go do your driver's license and your passport.
Okay, nice.
And so once I do that, and then after I do that shit, once I do those two things, then I will immediately go do my bank stuff and my work stuff.
I was just about to say probably bank and all that.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice. You're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel then.
I'm starting to see it. And then all the stuff like credit cards and all that stuff, I don't think there's any rush to do that stuff because,
yeah,
yeah,
they're not gonna bother you unless you don't pay.
Right? Yeah,
they're not. Yeah,
yeah. So I'm getting there though, dude. I'm getting there. So I'm just waiting for that. That was last Monday I did that.
Nice. Now, once you do all that stuff, are you gonna start, I guess, trying to plan for your trip in like the fall?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. And, I usually plan those pretty far in advance, months in advance.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to do that before. And I saw something the other day, and they were talking about best time to buy your tickets and all that stuff, your airline tickets.
Yeah.
And they were talking 2 to 4 weeks out.
Okay.
Shit, I was doing 4 to 6 months out,
Yeah, for sure.
So that's good news, right?
Yeah, for sure.
The only thing I'm concerned about is that they won't have the seats in it, because them seats, man.
Oh yeah,
The good ones, they go. You look at that stuff 4 to 6 months, and you'll see the seats that everybody wants, and the spots that everybody they're already taken. Yeah. So we'll see how it works, though. I'm not going to go as far this time because
I was just about to ask, how long is the flight? Do you know?
I don't know. I think it's like 8 hours.
Oh, that's easy.
Instead of 16 hours.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that'll be fine. I'm just going to go to Hungary. But, if I can't get a flight or I don't start getting all this shit together, what is it? It's already August.
Mm-hmm.
I like to go in October. If I got to put it off until December, do I want to go to Europe in the wintertime?
Yeah.
It's going to be just like here.
For sure.
It's going to be snowy and stuff. So,
yep.
Okay. Nelson, I put an ad, as we talked about my caretaker lady.
Yeah.
Is gone. And so I put an ad in a different group. I actually I put an ad in a bunch of people in a certain group, Trenton group, recommended this lady that I just got rid of. But it just wasn't working.
Yeah.
Just was not working at all. So I put an ad in a different group for all the areas that surround us here. The next town over, and then the town that kind of surrounds us. It's a township, but it goes all around this area. And then I put an ad in there, dude. I got over 100 responses.
Yeah.
It was crazy. So I spent the last week going through all these things. You know what I hate is when you go to hit and then the screen shifts slightly. It drives me nuts. So I got so many responses, dude. I got so many private messages, and then so many responses from the post itself.
Yeah.
Tons and tons and tons of them. I was shocked. I got so many. Here, I'm going to show you. Here's the thing right here that I did it in. I did it in that one right there.
Yeah, I remember you showing me that one.
Dude, and there's a lot of people in that group for some reason. I don't know why. But man, did I get the responses. I mean, like, serious.
Yeah, and you ignored all the corporate places, right?
I ignored all the ones that, I run a,
Yeah.
what are they called? Whatever those businesses are
Assisted
called.
living.
Assistant living. I ignored all those ones, and I ignored all the ones that asked a question that I had already discussed in my original post.
For sure. That's an easier way to, I guess, block out people,
Yeah, because they obviously didn't,
read anything.
right? Yeah. So, did you see the post that I did?
Yeah. Yep.
Did you already see that?
Yep. I think you showed me this one.
Okay. I put a picture in this post, okay, and I hadn't put in pictures in the other ones,
Mhm.
and I think maybe that's why that I got so many responses.
Yeah, it was because it shows that this is a real person and all that stuff. Or
Yeah.
whatever.
So I got about, and then I finally turned comments off
Yeah.
because it just got to be too much.
Okay, you did. Cool.
I did last week, yeah. And then it turned out to be the very first lady that I talked to, and I had several people over this past Saturday here to interview them.
Okay, good.
I did like a 10, 10:30, 11, and they all came over, and so it turned out that the one that I chose, her name is Mary. She was the very first one that contacted me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and she was the only one that sent me what's it called, references.
Yeah, like credentials. And
Right off the bat, without me asking for them, and she lives 12 miles from here, just due west of here, I guess it would be. And so she came over, and she was good. So she's starting this Wednesday.
That's great.
Because next Wednesday will be an off week, so which means that she's going to come over for a couple 2-3 hours and do a shower and physical therapy and whatever else needs to be done. Maybe
Nail trim or something.
Oh, that was the other thing. She does nails,
Nice.
and she's got all of her own equipment and stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So,
will you be here or will you be out of town?
I will be here,
Nice.
And I wanted to be here on the first shower, so my mom's got a little level of comfort.
For sure, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Because that can be kind of weird, right?
Yeah, and also, it's somebody in your house. You want to see how, analyze what they're doing and what stuff.
And then my plan is, so that's going to be the 5th of August, and then my plan is to go. Today's Monday. Yeah, that'll be Wednesday. And then next week on Tuesday, I'm going to Indiana to the office.
Okay.
And I haven't been there in a long time because of all this bullshit that I've been going through.
Yeah, I bet.
So, hey, you got to do what you got to do.
You got to do what you got to do.
Got to do what you got to do.
You got to adapt.
Okay, so I put a picture in that post.
Yeah.
And I got a boatload. I mean a boatload of responses, dude. I've never gotten so many responses to a post before.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Now, I need to do a post, a Nelson replacement post.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
Well, or, somebody, not so much a Nelson replacement, just somebody to help me with the technical stuff.
For sure.
That's where I get, because Nelson is here being a co-host with me, but he also does, when I get stuck on stuff.
Yeah. The technical web stuff. Yeah.
The computer and web stuff, the technical bullshit, and I get stuck all the time on that stuff, Nelson. Yeah. He helps me out every time, and he works right through it and gets it done. I can't do that. I just don't have I didn't grow up with computers. It's not second nature to me.
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't have a computer till I was 40. I didn't have one of these till I was fit,
Yeah.
Weird. I think back, man, I used to be maps. You had freaking paper maps. When I was an outside city, and you're going, man, it was paper maps. And
for sure. Well, we didn't really have paper maps growing up, but what was it? It was Yahoo. I remember my mom printing out like the GPS on paper or whatever.
Yeah.
And it wasn't updated, so you would have all these directions, and it's like, oh, this road's under construction. You never knew,
right?
And all that stuff. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yahoo.
Yeah, you remember Yahoo, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I forgot what the name was. Because Yahoo something, but
it was just a little Yahoo program.
Yeah, it was Yahoo Maps, or I don't remember.
Yeah,
I just remember distinctly the stack of papers.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. And sometimes I'd be the co-pilot of like, okay, you got to turn left at.
Dude, I've got all my old maps.
Mm-hmm.
I've got stacks and stacks. You know, maps, they fold up to be.
Oh yeah.
I've got stacks and stacks and stacks of them from all over, all the different places that I've lived, all of Michigan, and when I lived in New York State, and when I lived in Colorado, and I've got them from everywhere,
That's cool.
and they are cool, and I still have them.
Yeah.
And I thought a cool thing to do, because as you can see, I love maps.
Yeah.
I'm a map freak for some reason. I don't know what it is. I've always been a freak about maps. Maybe because I had to use maps so often when I was,
Yeah.
But I thought it would be cool to like somehow frame them or put them up for places that were important to me.
Yeah, like collage it and stuff.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
that would be cool. I'm probably going to end up doing something like that. One other thing, I don't know if I thanked you or not. This is the shit I'm talking about right here, you guys. This is exactly the kind of stuff that Nelson does, and it makes me so happy. And this kind of shit would stop me in my tracks, and I would be frustrated and pissed off. But Nelson, boom, boom, boom. I got a note to myself here. CVS is all set. Thanks, Nelson.
Sick, good,
dude. It works like a champ, and I got it right here.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I can do my orders and everything right from there.
That's good. Yeah, I was going to follow up on you if everything was running smooth with it or whatever.
Yeah, that's perfect. Good. It's perfect. Nelson, what's our time right now?
It is like 20-ish.
How do you find that? Is that right there in the...
Yeah, on the screen.
Nelson is training me how to use the board here. This should be fun.
Yeah.
He's training me how to use the board, this is audio, right? This is the audio.
Yeah, this is all the audio.
And so that's nothing to do with this over here.
Yeah, this picks up audio, but this is better audio. And they basically, when they edit it, they put it all together.
They just put it together. Okay. Yeah. So they'll take they don't like this audio here from the cameras. It can't be that bad, right?
It's not that bad. Yeah. This just sounds nicer because it's like a dedicated mic and all that stuff. Whatever. But yeah, we could ask them because we got that call later to see what.
Oh yeah. We're gonna have a call today.
Yeah.
At 10 a.m. with our hosting company.
Yep.
To talk about how we're going to go forward without Nelson here. So, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, okay, well, let's just roll on here because I think that I only got a couple other things.
Yeah.
One thing I wanted to talk about, and this, on Fridays, my mom and I like to get fish on Fridays, okay?
Okay.
So there's different places around we'll get fish at. And one of the places that has fish, because a lot of places stop selling the Friday fish thing after Lent.
Yeah, for sure.
And I discovered that the hard way. I went to the thing and I'd like to order. Oh, no, we stopped selling it. And I'm thinking to myself, gee, I wonder why. Then I went to another place right down the road and I said the same thing. They're like, oh, no, we're not. Then it dawned on me, okay, Lent ended like 2 weeks ago. So that must be right.
Yeah.
That's why that happens. So this whole, I'm glad this happened because I'm changing the way I do things. I went to Culver's.
Okay.
And they have good fish.
They do.
And you see people online eating that Culver's fish all the time, right? Mm-hmm. So I went to Culver's, I got my fish. 2-piece fish with crinkle cut fries. Another thing that pisses me off about Culver's, I'm going to tell you what pisses me off, but one thing that really pisses me off is on their board when you pull up in your car.
Yeah.
For the sides, they got crinkle cut fries, onion rings, and coleslaw listed on the board. Now, if you go online,
they got way more than that.
Dude, they got like 10 things, okay?
Yeah, for sure.
And so I'm looking at them, I'm trying to look, and the ladies, and then some young girl gets on the thing. I said, do you have other sides other than what I see in the, oh yeah, we got, and she rattled that shit off so fast, I couldn't understand a word she said.
Yeah, for sure.
I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, the pretzel bites, all that stuff.
Yeah, the pretzel bites, the mashed potatoes, the broccoli. I mean, they had a million things.
Yeah. So I go there and I get the 2-piece with 2 sides, and it comes with a little crappy little roll. Okay, yeah. Okay, that wasn't warm, it wasn't soft, it was, yeah, they're just pulling off the thing. I don't know where the hell that thing came from now. Yeah. So, and then I ordered, because my mom likes the chocolate shake. Excuse me, she likes the chocolate malt. Malt, okay. She wants that malt, baby. Yeah. Got to have that malted stuff in there. So I always get her a chocolate, and then they made the malt wrong too. I wanted a chocolate malt with chocolate ice cream, okay, with a squeeze of marshmallow. What they did is they made me, and I didn't mind because it's okay with me, but my mom didn't like it. They made me one with vanilla ice cream, a squeeze of chocolate,
and a squeeze of marshmallow.
Oh, yeah.
And so you got that chocolate syrup all over the freaking cut. So that was my order. I said, okay, fine. You pull up there. And so, dude, that two-piece fish thing, and it was nothing to write home about, okay? Culver's has good stuff because they make it fresh.
Yeah.
But it was nothing to write home about at all.
Mm-hmm.
$25.15.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
$25.15 for a fast food two-piece fish thing.
Yeah, that's literally all fast food now.
That's literally all the fast food,
Yeah,
right? But they're more expensive. No,
oh, yeah, than all
the other ones are like $18 or something, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, go get from Wendy's or whatever. You get a thing. It's 18. So I said to myself, I got home, and I was looking at that receipt. And I said to myself, no more.
Yeah.
No more. No more Culvers, and I'll probably stop all the other bullshit, too.
Yeah.
But I think what happened, what put that up there was that malted milk. Right?
Yeah, that's what sent it over, yeah.
That's what sent it over the edge.
Yeah, because that's the thing, too. Like, if I'm going to pay a lot, just get it right, you know?
Get it right, yeah.
For sure.
Make it worth it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, 25, I was shocked.
For sure.
I almost fainted right there in my car in the drive-thru. Couldn't believe it.
My next question is, are you going to learn how to fry fish?
I can go right to my local little restaurant right here.
Okay.
They always have the fish on Fridays. It's super popular.
Oh, nice.
Year-round. It's great. They don't have a shitload of sides, but they're not bad. They've got French fries. They've got hash browns. They've got onion rings. And they've got baked potato.
Oh, nice.
So generally, my mom and I will get a baked potato with sour cream, and then they give you, 2 pieces of fish.
Nice.
And it's $15.
Yeah.
Instead of $25 for a fast food thing.
Yeah, and you're supporting local as well.
And they're local. They're right here. They've been there for 1,600,000 years.
Yeah.
And they'll be there for, long after I'm gone, they'll still be there. So that's what I'm going to start doing. And there's another place that does the same thing right down over here.
Yeah.
They're a little farther away, but they're, only a couple miles. So I don't have to go to these fast food places that are freaking everywhere around here because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 little family restaurants.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Like if you lived on Monroe Street in Monroe, down there by the Kroger, and there's all those family restaurants that are all lined up down the street. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, for sure. There's
RT, whatever it is. Or
I love going to Our Diner.
Our Diner, that's it.
Yeah, for sure.
I've been to that one, and I've been to there's one right next to it, and then there's one down the road a little bit.
Yeah, American Diner's there.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of little family, and I personally, if I could spend my dollar local, I try to.
And there was another place that used to be the Secretary of State, or the Monroe Bank and Trust. Okay. Used to have an office right by that Kroger, south of that Kroger, in that big plaza that's there, that's like empty now.
Oh yeah, where they had the bowling alley.
I don't know if there was a bowling alley. There could have been.
Okay.
But on the very south end of it, Monroe Bank and Trust had their office where they did their mortgages and stuff.
Okay.
And so if you had a mortgage thing, you'd have to go there. It wasn't a branch or anything. It was just an office for the mortgage arm of the business. Right next to that, in one of those little rental things that they had, was a taco place.
Oh, nice.
Do you remember that taco place?
I don't think I ever got to.
Dude, I loved that taco place. I would go whenever I was down there. I would go there, and I would kind of time it so I'd be down there around lunchtime. Yeah, so I'd go to that taco place. That freaking taco place was the best. I forget the name of it, and it was there for quite a few years, and all of a sudden one day it was gone.
Yeah, they're always popping up and closing down, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is with Monroe sometimes, especially with restaurants and all that stuff. It's tough to make it out there. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. And I just saw a thing in Monroe, whatever the Facebook thing, one of the Facebook things talking about, there's a high-end restaurant coming. It'll be opening next in 2027. And they had an article about the whole thing, and the lady was this, French-trained whatever, and she's opening it down there, and they had a whole article about it. It looked really cool.
That's cool.
And I hope that they make it.
Yeah, we need that, because go ahead.
Monroe's funny because you're right. A lot of places pop up and disappear, but then at the same time, there's other places that have been there forever and still do good business, you know?
Yeah, for sure. They're hardcore about it. Yeah. I was joking with my girlfriend yesterday. We were driving by and we were talking about Monroe, and I think there needs to be a stop with burger and pizza places.
Absolutely.
Like there's so many in Monroe.
So many, yeah. It's
like,
ridiculous.
give me something else.
Give me something else for sure. And a lot of that stuff with that opening and closing and the turnover that you see, and you can point right to location for most of that stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Because at the same, right here, you got people that are in business for years and years and doing good, and then, you know, a couple miles away.
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah. So kind of weird. So that was my fast food thing. So no more. And I'm giving up Culvers because they're good, but god damn, they're expensive. It's too much.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna start that as my beginning of giving up all fast food, because I'd like to just get away from it as much as I can. I don't eat a lot of fast food.
Yeah.
Very rarely, but I want to give it up completely because there's no sense in even having it. So
yeah, it's not worth the convenience anymore, and it's so expensive.
okay, speaking of what are we speaking about? Food and stuff. Okay, so I went grocery shopping yesterday at Meijer.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm at the check. I love the self checkout.
Yeah.
I'm a self checkout guy. I know people complain all the time about, oh, you know, we're taking job. No, I love the self checkout. I go there, I check all my stuff out, then I can bag it where I want it and how I want it.
Yep.
I'm a great bagger. I could have been like a professional grocery bagger. Okay, I know how to bag
for sure.
I mean, you see some of these people bagging nowadays. They have no, and I don't mind taking something out and shuffling on, right then and there.
Yeah, for sure. No, I try to even set up my cart of like categories in the cart, and I put it on the thing, and then people still mess it up. I'm like, all right. I'm like, all right.
Like when you put it, like when you go to because the one place the little market that I go to all the time, there's no self checkout there.
Yeah.
They got these kind of little miniature things, and the thing goes down, but they're real small. And I'll put the stuff on the conveyor the way I want it, right? Bagged correctly. And I'll put the heavy, so they can put the heavy stuff in first, and I'll do that kind of to help them along. Yeah. And like you said, they still mess it up.
Still mess it up.
Oh my God. So I'm in Meijer the other day. I'm grocery shopping. I get all my stuff. I go to the self-checkout thing. And the self-checkout thing's got like a circular little carousel where the bags are. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4 little, So I'm doing it, and you put them in the bag. And so I did all that stuff, and then I was just getting ready to be finished up. And some blonde, curly-haired blonde girl came walking up, and she must have been an employee. She said, oh, can I scan one of your items? I don't know why they always ask at Meijer. They want to scan one of your items. So they scanned the thing I was using and the scanner I was using, and they scanned an item that I had. And she must have distracted me or something.
Yeah.
So I think we were talking for a minute. And then so I finished doing my stuff. I paid. I grabbed my bag, and I walked out of that place. I drove all the way home. I got home. We got here in the kitchen. I was unloading my stuff, and I said to myself, Mike, you left one of your bags at Meijer.
The carousel, yeah.
Left her in that little carousel.
For sure.
And I left everything from my mom. I left the newspaper. I should buy her the newspaper. She loves the newspaper, right? She don't even read it. She just likes to have it, okay? Yeah. I got her the newspaper. She loves those little corn muffins, those Bill Knapp's corn muffin toaster things. You put them in the toaster. She loves had one of those in there. She loves her cookies, the particular type of cookie. I got her a bag of them cookies. What else? There was one other thing. Oh, and a loaf. She loves those little half loaves of bread.
Yeah.
She's crazy for those things. So I had a half loaf of bread. They were all in that one bag, okay, that I left at the store. I'm thinking to myself, shit, do I go back to the store and
ask
and go and tell them? And and that was on Saturday, okay, because I had to get a couple things to do. I was making a big meal on Saturday. I made a roast.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was awesome. Turned out really good. I don't know if I took any pictures. If I did, I'll send it to you. But I decided not to.
Yeah,
I left it there. Because that was Saturday. On Sunday, I always go to Meijer every Sunday, and I check because I do those scratch-off tickets, and I check those things, and I get my weekly lottery. I do a couple bucks on the regular, a couple bucks on the mega, a couple bucks on the power, and so I do that every week. So I always go there, and the same lady's always there, and I can walk right up there, and we chat a little bit, and I do my thing, and then while I'm there, I'll do a little bit of shopping. So I said to myself, I'm going to be right back there tomorrow. I'm the hell with it. I'm not going back.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much that cost, all that stuff, but I left it there for the next person, I guess. Right?
Yeah, pass it on.
Pass it right on. Okay, Nelson, that's all I got except one other thing. But my test, man, what a relief! What a load off my shoulders, right?
For sure.
I mean, because I was a little worried.
Yeah. Well, and like you have the appointment, and then you're just thinking about it until it happens, and then
Yeah.
you gotta wait for the results.
Yeah, and the results, dude, were instantaneous. The results came. It must have been a half hour.
Oh, that's great.
It was crazy. I don't know how that happened, but it must be all
the
electronic, and it's But when you get to be around 70 years old, you start to think about that kind of stuff. Hey, man, and your doctor's saying, I want you to have this test. I want to make sure, so you're thinking about it, right?
Yeah.
So SSA, I'm still waiting for my social security card. Then I can do my passport and my driver's license. My caretaker search was stressful, but I came through in the clutch. Thank you for CVS, Nelson.
For sure.
Fast food, freaking Culver's. It's out of control.
Yeah.
And my problem is I never just get like a lemonade or a Coke or whatever. I always get, a malt.
Yeah, for sure.
Because my mom's crazy for the malt. I want to. I said, what kind of, I'll say, Mom, what kind of malt do you want? I want a chocolate malt. Okay, I'll get you a chocolate malt. She's nuts. Left my groceries at Meijer's. Found a new caretaker. Last thing I want to talk about, and you and I talked about this off camera the other day. Have you noticed that when it rains lately, it doesn't just rain, it storms like crazy with high winds and all kinds of weird shit?
Yeah, for sure.
Have you noticed that?
Yeah, for sure.
Like this whole summer's been like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, it rained, and it was just it rained, and it was just a regular rain without the wind and without all the...
Yeah.
Did you notice that?
Yeah, and I was paranoid too because, I think we talked about this maybe months ago now when we had that heavy rain. The barbershop got water in and all that stuff, so I was paranoid all day because people were like...
From the roof?
No, it comes through the back or whatever, how it's graded and all that stuff.
Okay.
If it rains too fast and too hard, it'll come into the shop.
Yeah.
But I was so happy and relieved because I went to go to the barbershop to check that everything was fine,
good,
whatever, and it was good. But yeah, no, so nice.
So that was the first time all summer that it just rained nice. It rained heavy for a while, but it was just a nice rain without the winds and without the
floods and
the tornado. Right. So that was awesome. And that happened yesterday. Man, did we need that rain?
Yeah.
It was dry.
Yep.
But man, it rained really good. That was awesome. All right, Nelson. Final
episode.
Oh no, final episode with Nelson.
Yeah.
Dude, it was good having you along, man. I swear to God, I really enjoyed having you here.
No, and it's been a pleasure, Mike. It's been really great just bonding with you and just off the camera, all that stuff. Yeah.
Right on. And you never know what the future is going to bring.
For sure. Absolutely. Yeah. We have the doors open, and you have access to me too. If you ever need something that I could help with or whatever, just text me.
Right on, dude. Thank you. All right, folks. For today, that's it. I'm Mike.
I'm Nelson for the last time.
See you guys next time. Bye-bye.